Hello, welcome back YouTube. And today, this is a special one because I've watched I'm on episode 5 of season 6 now, but I'm finna be done. Watched all of the hit HBO TV show. Well, this is an old one, and I do old videos sometimes, especially this one, because not many people talk about this TV show, and I'm going to talk about it, and this is going to be I'm going to be like one of the few people, because I looked it up. Nobody talks about this TV show, and I kind of can see why. We're going to be talking about Oz. It stands for the Oswald Correctional Facility. I see people on TikTok talk about this, but not a lot of people on YouTube, and I want to talk about it, and here's why. Oz is maybe the most accurate, it has flaws, but must be the most amazing, most dramatized, most I forgot what you call them, cop shows and stuff like that, and kind of firefighter, the TV shows, but like it's one of those too, but it kind of is more of a drama, and then it's episodic too. So it is so good and so entertaining. But the problem is it has a lot of unrealistic moments, and then it's a lot of stuff like you expect me to suspend my disbelief before. But it is one of the most brutal, goriest, it's brutal. It's not even just brutal in the like, oh, you see a whole bunch of guts and stuff. The stuff that they do, even when they don't show things, it's brutal. And they show a lot. Like, this show gets disturbing. This is one of the most darkest TV shows I have ever watched. This is more dark than Game of Thrones. This is more dark than any HBO show that I've seen. Like, I don't know, there may be a darker one, but this is the most dark thing I have seen on HBO. And I know more people talk about The Wire than this, but in The Sopranos, but this was darker than both of those put together times 10. This show was so dark and so good and had such good character development. Even when characters made stupid choices, even when they did smart things, even when they tried to be good people, when they tried to turn their life around, when they tried to turn their life around and then turn their life around, it had it all. Now I'm going to do the good, the bad, the ugly. Okay, first let's start with the good. This show is one of the brutalest, and you know how I love brutal, darkest things I've ever seen. In the character development shows it. You're in the prison with prisoners, but the prisoners are not even the most corrupt part of it. But let's start with the prisoners. These prisoners they have a list. There is psychotic, there is the serial killers, there is the just sociopathic, there is the mostly about money, mostly about business, mostly about pleasure. Then there's the kind of okay, but even the kind of okay end up putting themselves in gray areas and doing bad things throughout the course of the show. Like, it's like no one is a good guy. It's kind of like peak Game of Thrones. No one is a good guy in this show. Like, if you think you're just going to find, like, even the guy that, what's it called? Not McManus, but McManus even has his little questionable things, even though he's kind of is the good guy throughout the entire show. He has his questionable things that he does. Even the guy that you see that just kind of made an accident and killed a little girl at the beginning, he even does some dark, questionable things later on. And we could be saying that he's a bad guy too. But this show gets so dark and so twisted throughout every season. Like, all of these seasons of this show is one of the darkest shit. And some of this stuff be unrealistic as hell, but we're going to get into that. But let's start with the realism. This show, no one is safe. Like, if you're watching this completely blind, no one is safe. When you think, oh, I'm comfortable with this character, boom. Some of these characters, like 2 of these people have plot armor, but mainly nobody is safe. Nobody is safe. Like, you telling people die in this prison so much, it's surprised that these prisoners can even move by themselves. Man, nobody is safe in this show. And if you don't like sexual themes and sexual violence, oh my God, don't watch this show, because it depicts it in prison. I wouldn't say it depicts it well, but at the time, that's kind of what happens. But it depicts the like mental state of it well. At least I think that though. But it is very dark and it's hard to watch. It's very hard to watch. There is no, what's it called, against like women. It's mostly against men, and people probably don't want to talk about that because it's a like gray area. But it's like that happens. That happens, especially in prisons. But listen, this show was so entertaining to me. It has such good character development that it even made me feel bad for like morally like heinous characters. It made me feel bad for a racist, a person of Aryan Brotherhood. It made me feel bad. And I'm black. I'm like, what is this? Like, why is it making me feel bad for this man? And this man is evil. Like, he's evil. But it made me feel bad for him. I'm like, why am I feeling bad for a person like this? And it made me hate characters that were doing good things sometimes. It just made me have all these different type of feelings. And sometimes the real bad characters that I start to hate towards the end when they died, I was like, oh, I'm kind of liking you now. Or I'm kind of understanding you now. And then they kill them off. And then I'm like, oh, fuck, why you do that? And then some characters, they kill off way too early. Like, this person could have had way more screen time, way more character development than they gave them. But then they just kill them off, and they just make me mad. Like, full on anger. Like, I feel so angry when they killed, I'm not going to spoil it, actually. I got to make a separate video about him. But I felt so angry. But listen, man, when I say that they do not play in this prison, like, this is brutal. I said it's brutal, but listen, everything in this prison it's like you'll think things are going a certain way, then it'll flip, then you'll think somebody's in charge, then that'll flip, then this other person that you didn't think was ever going to be in charge again will start in charge. Then some characters, they'll have a comeback arc to where they get in charge, they'll lose power, then get in charge, or they lose power and die. It's just like, it's a roller coaster. It's like, it's not just going to get to where, oh, I'm like, oh, this is going to happen. Because some characters, they'll make the stupidest choice. And some characters, they'll make the smartest choice. And some characters, they just make a random choice I did not see them making. And then characters will change over time. Some characters get lighter. Some characters will get darker, like real dark. And some characters will just stay in the middle ground until they die. Like, just crazy. Like, this show has the most character and the best character development for criminals I have ever seen. Like, these people are just like, I wouldn't say that they're completely unredeemable, but it's like they range from that to, oh, I can see. Like, it makes you understand them in criminal behavior. Then the narrator, Augustus Hill, he has so much wise advice throughout all these episodes that I need to make a separate video on him too. But I am going to do more Oz videos. But listen, he has such good advice throughout every single episode of this show. But now let me get into the bad. Okay, first of all, I feel like a lot of these characters, they kill off too early. A lot of characters that are really interesting to me, it feels like they kill them off too early. And then it does feel sometimes like, oh, they prioritize this actor because this actor's probably got a longer contract, or this actor is probably just a guest appearance, and they'll probably just kill them off early. But it feels like that sometimes. I don't know if that's the reason, but it's like, I feel like a character should have been dead. Like, I feel like I'm on season 6, and I feel like I can name 2 characters that should have been dead way before. And then let me get into this. Okay, now when I say it was realistic, okay, then it's half-half. Cause some of this shit is just stupid. Like, they got a mentally ill character, and I'm not gonna, well, okay, small spoilers, skip ahead a little bit, but they got, if you don't want to see, they got a mentally handicapped person in the prison, and they're going to put him on death row. And it's like, he can't really get executed. And I know it's like dramatic effect, but there is no way that you can convince me that he would, for one, be at this prison, even though he did kill the woman's husband, but he was ordered to by another prisoner. You can't convince me that someone would look at this person and be like, okay, let's put him in jail. No, they would put him in the mental institution. His brother just saying, no, I don't want him in there, wouldn't be able to do that. He wouldn't have that much power. They would have been put him there. The first instant he messed up or did something, he was going there. He would go there before death row. But the second thing that's really unrealistic, this prison would be on lockdown. These people kill so many people throughout this prison. They have the highest body count. Like, these people do not need to be on the streets, but Jesus Christ, they need to be in the prison where they just go out their cell to eat, and that's all. Maybe exercise with strict supervision, like guards have to be everywhere. Like, they ain't leaving these people just here, or letting people just, people coming in and just walking the same halls as a prisoner. No, this is just so like you're not going to be able to walk in the hallway in a prisoner and no guards. Like, there are going to be so many guards. And then these guards, they kill so many people. Everybody in this prison would either be shut down or under strict investigation. There is no way all this stuff is flying in this prison. Like, no way. When I say no way, no way. And then it's like a lot of these people, some people would make a genuine mistake and get like 20 years, and I know that is realistic, but I'm just saying. And then some of these people are straight up cut off the person's head for no reason and get like, he gets 10 years, possibility parole 5. I'm like, what the fuck? But it's like, oh my god, But honestly, and I do feel like, honestly, a lot of these characters would have been more interesting if they gave them, like, the characters they kill off, better arcs and more screen time, but they don't, and that kind of did make me mad a lot. But other than that, I really loved Oz, and I really do want to break down Vern's psychology, all these other groups' psychology, and I do like that they make you understand more people and their backgrounds, and like they make you feel bad and don't feel bad, and it's just like they make you understand, like they make you understand the criminal element and why we should try to rehabilitate people, and how being trapped in a prison is more likely to turn somebody into a wild animal than actual rehabilitation. But that is going to wrap it for my Oz video. I will be making more videos on Oz, probably breaking down psychology, breaking down storylines, breaking down what they could have done, stuff like that. And I will be making more videos about old HBO shows. I am going to be watching The Wire when I'm done with Oz next, so watch out for that video. That's coming soon. I'm going to be watching The Wire very soon. But that will be all. I will see y'all in the next video. Bye bye.